So my email list is currently sitting at a little over 200,000 email addresses. It's a real asset in my business, and we make a ton of money from my email list. But as I've coached, thousands of students, what they constantly tell me is, hey, I have a list and it has a couple hundred people in it. I haven't really done anything with it. Is it dead? How do I get clients from it? Can I get clients from it? So it comes up enough that I thought I would make a YouTube video showing you how to re-engage a dead email list. Essentially, how to get clients from an email list that's either really, really tiny or you haven't done anything with it for a while, so it's just kind of sitting there. I want you to think of this like an income opportunity for you. This very practical tactic, I'm going to give you an actual tactic, is something that you can deploy today in your business and sign 1 to 2 clients right away just from this one thing. So I want you to see this as an income opportunity. What's the strategy? What are you going to do to revive and dead list? Here's what I would do. The idea for this whole video really came about. I was at this event last week in Scottsdale and somebody asked this question: how do I revive a dead email list? And the speaker on the stage gave what I thought was a terrible answer. He gave a horrible strategy, in my opinion. Apologize for not emailing and you send this big, long, complicated. It was just weird. It was strange. I was like, man, that's the opposite of the advice I'd give. And the reason why you aren't going to apologize for not emailing or not, you're not going to acknowledge that you haven't emailed your list in a while is because they don't care. Like, they're not paying attention. Your people aren't paying as much attention as you think. And so by you apologizing, you're actually drawing attention to the fact that you haven't been consistently emailing. Here's what you're going to do instead. You're going to send a 9-word email, which is not my strategy. I learned it from Talkie Moore, who I believe learned it from Dean Jackson. Okay, so this is not my strategy. What's a 9-word email? Well, I actually have the official definition for you here. So it says the 9-word email is basically an email that doesn't have anything else on it except the 9-word or less question that you have designed to engage your potential client into a dialogue. It's a really effective short way to start a great sales conversation. So I'm going to give you some examples. Are you still looking for a house in Florida? Are you still wanting to make money on Instagram? Are you still wanting to lose the baby weight? Are you still wanting to scale to 100K cash months? That's one we sent out recently. It's literally just a simple email with nothing else in it except 9 words. And those 9 words are a question that's intentionally designed to get a sales conversation going. If you're clear on this, if this makes sense, hit that thumbs up button so I know that this point landed. Also lets me know you like the video, but I genuinely want to see if we use this like little thumbs up thing to indicate that you got the point. It will help me feel clear that I'm doing a good job explaining these strategies. When you teach tactical strategies, you want to make sure they're actually landing. So if this made sense, hit that thumbs up button, and that's going to be an indicator to me since we can't talk to each other. So here's what you need to keep in mind with this, right? With this 9-word email, here's what you need to keep in mind. Number 1, be sure to keep the end result very specific and very tangible. So here's a bad example. Here's what not to do. Are you still looking for a business coach? Don't do that. That's not tangible. That's a Craigslist ad. Essentially, the 9-word email is, are you still looking to get X result? So think about the results you provide for your clients. Let's do this right now. What results do you provide for your clients? Are you still looking to train your dog? Are you still looking to move to Florida? So it's not, are you still looking for what I do? It's, are you still looking for XYZ result? Simple and effective. It works really well. This is a good strategy. Now, here's what you're going to be tempted to do. You're going to be tempted to design a really pretty email. You're going to be tempted to add more than just the text, right? This is literally just an email like you would send to anybody on the internet, just the text. You're not going to have the banner at the top. You're not going to have a big footer thing. It's literally going to be a simple email that only asks the question. If you add anything more to it, it will ruin the whole thing and the strategy won't work. Period. End of story. And so the goal of this is to obviously re-engage your email list. And so once you send this email, even on a small list, you're going to get a bunch of people who start to reply. They'll reply, yes, I'm still looking to become an author, or yes, I want to hear more information about this, or yes, I'm interested, tell me more. So you're going to start to have a bunch of people say yes. They're going to start replying. Even if you have a small list, a lot of people will reply because this email is so short and is asking them a simple question based on the results they want to get. Then what you're going to do, you're going to move into a sales conversation. Now, I have scripts for this that I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, but essentially what you're going to do now is you're moving it from a dead list to a re-engage list and to a list where you're actually having sales conversations. So you're going to move into a conversation where you talk more about how you can help that person become an author, or you can help that person buy a home in Florida, or you can help that person have 100K cash months, whatever it might be. If 50 people reply, you'll get at least 5 sales from this, if not more. So it's a really good use of your time. You're going to have a lot of people reply, and they're going to be people who are very interested and have indicated that they're very interested in what it is you're selling. So if you do the math on what your list is, I want you to do the math, but I want you to say, okay, you probably have at least one client, if not two clients, if not frankly 5 clients or more, depending on how big your list is, just sitting there. And this is an email that will take you literally 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes max to send. So in my opinion, this is the best way to re-engage a dead list or a list that you really haven't been using in a while. Or frankly, if you have an active list and you just want to get the strategy to get a bunch of clients, go do that. Like, go do this. You'll get clients from that as well. Probably get even more clients. But anybody here watching has a minimum of 1 client sitting there on their dead email list right now. Now, if you want to know what to do once that person replies yes, you should totally snag all my scripts. I've created a script vault, and one of the scripts in there, these are all the scripts that I've used in my 7-figure company, whether it's sales conversations or whatever it might be. These are just all the scripts that we use. I compile them into this script vault, I think is what we call it. And it's awesome. It's basically accelerates all the IP, all the things we've figured out over the last 7 years. I'm just going to let you have it, right? You can snag all of it. But one of them in there, one of those scripts in this kit is how to handle those kinds of sales conversations. So you're going to send this email, and then the next problem you're going to have is, well, what do I say to them, right? How do I sell them? So if you want to snag that kit, you can do that by clicking the link in the description below. It's super inexpensive. It's super worth your time. You can kind of figure it out yourself, but I would just snag the script. It's going to make it go a lot faster. Hopefully this video is helpful. If you liked it and if it made sense and it was a good strategy that you're going to use, hit that thumbs up button so I know we like it. Leave a comment. Let me know how many clients you end up getting, or if you have questions about this strategy. I'm super happy to answer it for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.